Well, good evening. Welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenson Casimir. We begin tonight with cricket. West Indies' fast bowlers rocked Bangladesh again, reducing them to 50 for 6 in the final hour of play on the second day. This after Craig Brathwaite's 7-test 100 secured West Indies a 363-run first innings lead then. Well, Kemar Roach, who had wrecked Bangladesh in the first innings, did not even take the field in the second innings because of a hamstring injury. But Shannon Gabriel blew the visitors away with sheer pace unbound on day 3. Gabriel, fresh from a 20-wicket series against Sri Lanka, dismissed Tamim Iqbal soon after the opener had become the first Bangladesh player to 4,000 test runs. Well, scores in this match. In the first innings, Bangladesh, they were bowled out for 43. Kemar Roach, he picked up 5 wickets for just 8 runs. In response, West Indies put up 406 all out. Brathwaite, he top scored with 121. In the second innings, Bangladesh, they were bowled out for 144. Shannon Gabriel, he finished with 5 for 77. West Indies, they won on the first innings. They won by an innings and 219 runs. Well, St. Lucia's reigning Junior Cricketer of the Year, Junior Sportsman of the Year, West Indies under-19 batsman Kimani Melius, he picked up 3 awards at his school's graduation ceremony. On Thursday, July 5th, the Babonneau Secondary School conducted what is described as a flawless graduation ceremony held at the Babonneau Catholic Church. The school principal, Mr. Terence Felino, and the staff must be commended on a job well done. Kimani Melius received the following awards: the Cricketer of the Year Award, Sportsman of the Year Award, and of course, the prestigious Principals Award. Another cricketer, Rene Montoute, received the award for technical drawing. Congratulations also goes out to other cricketers who graduated, including Jelani Cupid, Kendi Arno, and Cuthbert McVern. Well, Moshi FC's Troy Greenidge continues to add to his resume as possibly the most clinical striker on Ireland at the moment. The leading goal scorer in the latest SLFA organized competition on Ireland got on the score sheet yet again, as Grosley got over Denry in the Coca-Cola Island Cup. In the match rescheduled due to bad weather conditions earlier in the week, we saw third-place finishers in last year's Black Hat competition trounce the former 3-time champions 4 goals to 0. In the match played at the Marshall playing field on Thursday night, Troy Eto Greenidge, Nicholas Taliban Lawrence and Romeo Felix found the back of the net as Grosley booked their spot in the knockout round. As a result of the previous 2-0 victory over Denry last week, Grosley won over the 2 legs 6 goals to 0. The result means that Grosley earns the right to play last year's Visions champions and Black Hat runners-up Canaries in the quarterfinals. That match is scheduled for Saturday, 7th July 2018 at 6 p.m. at the Marshall grounds. Well, Marshall will play South Castries at 8 p.m. Meanwhile, the Mon Repos SLFA Promotional Cup kicked off yesterday at the Wen playing field with Young Strikers Sports Club thrashing Lobar Youth and Sports Club 5 goals to 1. This was thanks to a hat-trick by Sylvius Stephen in the first 49th and the 53rd minute. Other goal scorers for Young Strikers were Radley Peter in the 9th minute and Jelani Smith in the 13th minute. Consolation goal for Lobar came from Kenan Shalry in the 73rd minute. The next game is on a Friday, that was today, the 6th of July, between Prale Bay United and True Glory Movement at Wen playing field. That game played at 4 p.m. We'll provide the result as soon as they become available. Well, the Windward Island school games are just a few weeks away. Now, one of the outstanding players expecting to represent St. Lucia is Daniel Bissett. Bissett is from the community of Grosley. The 5'4" midfielder has played a number of games for St. Lucia at the youth level. He played in the CONCACAF Under-15 tournament in St. Martin and also played in the 2016 Under-17 World Cup qualifiers in St. Vincent. The 150-pound player also played in friendlies in Barbados and St. Kitts at the under-17 level. Born on the 11th of October 2000, young Bissett hopes to continue his studies in hospitality. Daniel Bissett will also be representing St. Lucia in track and field at the games. Well, when we take a break, but when we get back, you don't want to miss our so sad moment of the week, Brazil. Welcome back. The annual Scotiabank Grade 6's summer camp will be held from July 9th to 13th at the PI Plainville at the Mindo Phillip Park. A minimum of 40 boys and girls at each venue is expected to be part of the one-week coaching program to be facilitated by the St. Lucia National Cricket Association Kiddie Cricket coaches. David Oliver will be the facilitating coach for the Mindo Phillip Park venue, with assistance from Kiddie Cricket coaches Alan Ashby, Ashlyn Edward and Eldridge Charles. At the PI venue, Junior De Rose will be assisted by Roylin Cooper, Murphy William and Johan William. The camp concludes next Friday with the presentation of certificates and awards by representatives of the sponsor Scotiabank. Well, five-time Wimbledon champion Venus Williams became the 8th of the top 10 seeds to be knocked out after the third-round defeat to Kiki Bertens. Now, 9th seed Williams at 38 was beaten 6-2, 6-7, 4-6, 8-6 by the 26-year-old Dutch woman on court 1. Williams' fellow American Madison Keys lost 9 consecutive games in her defeat to qualifier Evgenia Rodina. Now, the 10th seed lost 7-5, 5-7, 6-4 in 2 hours, 10 minutes against the Russian, who is ranked 120th in the world. Well, in the men's action, top seed Roger Federer continued his flawless record at this year's Wimbledon as he beat Germany's Jan-Lennard Struff in another routine win. The defending champion and 8-time winner needed 1 hour 34 minutes to win 6-3, 7-5, 6-2 on center court. The Swiss great has not dropped a set in 3 matches so far, extending his winning streak to 29 in a row. Federer, 36, will play French numbers 22 Adrian Manarino, and he beat Daniel Medvedev in the last 16 games. Well, Belgium. Now, this takes us to our so sad moment of the week. With Lugo Loris producing a contender for save of the tournament, his opposite number made a mistake that was even more memorable. Take a look. The day when the team many thought would win the World Cup departed, that's Brazil, so sad. This comedy of an error definitely topped all events in the last couple of days. Well, that's our so sad moment of the week. That's sports. Let's take a look at the weather. DBS News continues after the break.